When most people think of Alaska, their first thought is running away from bears. It is a state of wonders that offers the most breathtaking scenery. It is densely populated with just over 1 person per square mile. Here are 34 facts about wildlife, history, weather, and everything else to do with Alaska. Alaska's politics are often complicated. They typically lean conservative, but because of its large Native American population, they can vary depending on which tribe is dominant in an area. Alaska's governor may not serve more than 2 consecutive terms. The Alaska state capital is Juneau. Alaska was home to 3 native groups: Eskimos, Aleuts, and Indians. Alaska was discovered by Europeans in 1741 when Danish explorer Valdez sighted it on his long voyage from Siberia. The first settlement in Alaska was established by Russian whalers and fur traders on Kodiak Island in 1784. The Tongass National Forest is the largest national forest, and it is a massive 16.8 million acres. The Alaska Highway was constructed during World War II for connecting the United States to Alaska across Canada. Alaska's official state flag was designed by a 13-year-old boy in 1926. Alaska was an unexplored area when Secretary of State William Seward acquired it from the Russians for $7.2 million in 1867. That's about 2 cents per acre. Alaska occupies 1/5 of the USA. In 1880, Alaska's population consisted of 33,426, of which only 430 were not natives. If Manhattan, New York, had the same population density as Alaska, only 16 people would be living on the island. During the Klondike Gold Rush in 1897, potatoes were so highly valued for their vitamin C content that miners traded gold for them. Alaska has 3 million lakes. Denali National Park is 6 million acres of wildland, and it only has 1 road going through it. The Yukon River flows through Canada's territory of Fort Yukon, and the lower half flows through Alaska. Of the 20 highest peaks in the U.S., 17 are in Alaska, including the highest peak in North America, Denali, which stands at 20,320 feet above sea level. Interior Alaska is known for its many natural geothermal hot springs. Alaska contains more than 100 volcanoes which have been active within the last 2 million years. Alaska volcanoes have produced 1 or 2 eruptions since 1900. There are about 27,000 glaciers in Alaska. Alaska has 33,000 miles of coastline, more than the entire lower 48 states put together. Alaska is the only state to have a coastline on 3 different seas: the Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and the Bering Sea. Alaska is located 55 miles east of Russia. It would take you less than an hour to get to Russia if you could drive through the sea. Juneau has no road access to the rest of the state. It is the only capital in the United States accessible only by boat or plane. It is also the largest U.S. city, covering 3,108 square miles. The state sport in Alaska is dog mushing, which was once the primary mode of transportation in most of Alaska. There are 224 federally recognizable tribes and 20 indigenous languages spoken in the state. The northernmost, easternmost, and westernmost points in the U.S. are found in Alaska. Almost one-third of Alaska's land is in the Arctic Circle. Every year, Alaska hosts the 1,200-mile-long Iditarod Trail sled dog race from Anchorage to Nome, often called the last great race on Earth. The word permafrost evolved as a contraction of the words permanent frost, referring to the ground that stays frozen for 2 years or longer. The northern third of Alaska is covered with permafrost. The largest salmon ever caught was at the Kenai River, weighing in at 97.5 pounds. Alaska has no plants poisonous to the touch, such as poison ivy or poison oak, which are found in all other states. In Alaska, there is one bear for every 21 people. Alaska is one of the 5 states that do not have a sales tax. The other 4 are Delaware, Montana, Oregon, and New Hampshire.